Welcome to Vlogmas Day 17. At this point, does it even matter what day it is? Every now and again on the channel I like to talk about movies, films, media, because I've got a degree in media production. I freaking love talking about editing, the way films are shot, storytelling in films and stuff like that. So I wanted to pop in a little bit of that throughout Vlogmas somewhere, and I thought today it would be really fun to review trailers I've never watched before for films that I've watched every Christmas time, over and over and over again. I think it'd be really interesting to watch trailers, I guess, backwards to how you're supposed to. I thought it'd be interesting to see if I would choose to watch that film going by the trailer or not. I have such a love-hate relationship with them in general. I usually stop watching a trailer halfway through watching it because I hate how much they give away. And also, I think I love watching old trailers. Most of my favourite Christmas films are old ones. New ones that come out never kind of make it as high up as the ones that you grew up with. I think that's just a given for everybody. The older trailers are so much better in my opinion. I don't know why. I think they give less away. It's more, once upon a time, there was a man who lived in New York. I love the little commentator, the little guy in the background who talks. So I'm going to start off with Love Actually because that is a staple. It's probably, I can never decide between Love Actually and The Grinch. Those two are up top for sure. It's weird because I've never watched trailers for things that I've seen, particularly for years and years and years and years. Why am I nervous?
Throughout the years, working title films and writer Richard Curtis have captured the euphoria, hysteria, and humiliation of love. With the films Four Weddings and a Funeral, Notting Hill, and Bridget Jones's Diary. This holiday season...
Already, 30 seconds of that trailer was not even Love Actually. Film trailers don't do that anymore, I feel like. I feel like people don't pay attention to the production houses anymore. I want to know, let me know in the comments whether you actually actively look who makes a movie.
Join this unforgettable filmmaking team.
Welcome, Prime Minister. This is Natalie. Hello, David. Sir.
20 years ago, you'd have been just his type.
As they explore that time of year when desires are revealed.
I'm in love.
Aren't you a bit young to be in love?
No.
Oh, no, okay. Secrets are exposed.
Your secretary is very pretty.
That's true.
Be careful there.
That scene when the woman just tells her husband to be careful because there's an attractive lady in the office that clearly likes him gets me every time. It's the fact she didn't lose her mind. She didn't angrily shout at him. She was just worried for him. Gives me goosebumps every time. I've got so much I could say about Love Actually. I've been meaning to make a proper video essay about Love Actually, but I didn't this year because I don't know. Wasn't really in the mood to write a video essay this year.
All I want for Christmas is you.
Universal Pictures invites you.
What's the best sex you've ever had?
Britney Spears. No, only kidding.
She was rubbish.
To take everything you know about love.
You have this kind of problem? Yeah, of course you did, you saucy minx.
Would you excuse me for 1 second? Okay, that's done.
Me.
Hugh Grant, Liam Neeson,
Yes.
Colin Firth,
Yes.
Laura Linney, Emma Thompson,
Amazing
Alan Rickman,
cast.
Rowan Atkinson, Keira Knightley.
Christmas is...
I'm glad they did that because literally if someone says what is the best casting in a movie you ever watched, I always say Love Actually. I just think it's
time to be with the people you love.
Yeah, I need a car.
This holiday season,
Does Natalie live here?
all you need
Hello.
is Love Actually.
Are you singing carols?
I suppose I could.
Please, sir, please.
Good King Wenceslas looked out on the feast of Stephen, when the snow lay round about, deep and crisp and even.
interesting that they Yeah, I find that so interesting. Obviously, they manipulated that last clip to make it seem as though Natalie was watching him do that carol bit. But to me, like, that didn't sell it. Like, it was literally just a montage of loads of different ways. Like, it felt wasted, all that time they could have used to show things that actually made sense than like people just opening front doors or like running down the stairs. Do you know what I mean? Like, I would have personally really highlighted the fact that, I mean, it did say there were 8 stories, I think it said times 8 or something like that to do with 8, but I would have really emphasized on the fact that you follow along 8 different love stories of different types of people and dynamics and relationships, maybe had them all on screen at once, and then it kind of like shows bits of each. That would draw me in more. I'd be like, ooh, like that's not been done before, I haven't seen that before. And then in between those I would show like 2 of the best scenes, maybe like 20 seconds of 2 of the most effective scenes in the director's or the editor's opinion. I knew this would happen. I knew I'd see the trailers and be like, why did they do that? I'm gonna do the Grinch now, and I just know for sure, like, there's so many good scenes in the Grinch. They can't mess this up.
Well, they want to get to know me, do they? They want to spend a little quality time with the Grinch.
God, it's like VHS. It's like a square, square trailer. Okay.
Universal Pictures.
I like that they're showing that it's all inside of a snowflake. That's one of my favourite elements of the movie. And I always laugh to myself when the film ends because the snowflake just is still falling. And then I think, so when that snowflake drops, do all the Who's die? Morbid.
Invite you to experience the magic of the classic story as it comes to life like you've never seen before, in a place where the Christmas spirit is everywhere.
Have the best Christmas ever!
Well, almost everywhere.
Counting down the Christmas clock. Oh, young is more.
Yes, this Christmas music, it's joyful
And triumphant.
Jim Carrey is
The Grinch. I must stop this Christmas from coming.
from Universal Pictures.
This is so good already. Like, it's telling you the concept, which is unique, and it makes you intrigued. Like, why does he hate Christmas? Why is he green? Why is he furry? Still giving the narrative, but in a humorous way. Like, it's showing the funny lines he does, while also telling us that he's clearly trying to somehow sabotage Christmas. And then you want to know how he's going to do that.
What would I wear?
And Imagine Entertainment.
Forgot about the reindeer.
Mr. Grinch, I myself am having some Yuletide doubts.
Don't care.
Maybe if you can reunite with the Who's and be a part of Christmas.
Maybe if you can reunite with the Who's and be a part of Christmas.
Grow up!
If you think you know the whole story,
What if it's all just a misunderstanding?
This could change my entire outlook on life.
Really?
No.
you don't know Grinch.
This is nuts! I'm going to throw up, and then I'm going to die!
Jim Carrey in a Ron Howard film. The Grinch.
Oh, somebody's
Fabulous! That was better. That was better. Maybe if they hinted at the fact you saw him as a child and find out his story about why he is a Grinch, and maybe you see some clips of the Who's at the meeting place where they're all discussing how the Grinch can't be there for Christmas, like basically show the separation between the Who's and the Grinch, because I feel like if he's seen as this character that this village talks about but you don't really get to see, it'll be like more intriguing for someone watching the trailer to be like, ooh, I want to see, like, you know, what does he get up to in this isolated village, isolated mountain. But no, I would actually watch that from the trailer, but I wouldn't expect it to be as good as it actually is. The next one I want to do is Home Alone 2. I like it, it's just not really my humor so much. Violent slapstick humor isn't necessarily my tea, but that's okay, my cup of tea. It's amazing what these who's just throw away. 1992.
Hiya, pal.
Deck the halls with Barb and Harry.
Yes.
Oh.
Make their Christmas not so merry.
That's clever. Like, I like how unique that is. That's the other thing. I feel like old school trailers are more unique. That's what I was thinking when I read 1992 in the title. I was like, ooh, you don't really know what to expect, do you? I like the little sing-along thing.
Give them bricks and give them riches. One more Christmas in the trenches. Toss some paint cans down to greet them. Send the toolbox down to meet them. Serve the meals for Christmas dinner. Kevin is declared the winner.
May I do the thinking, please?
Home Alone 2, Lost in New York.
You work aftershave? That's kerosene. Now, why would anybody soak a rope in kerosene?
Merry Christmas.
That film is so brutal. It's also right up Adam's street. Like, he loves things like that, like Tom and Jerry humor. Bottom, I don't know if anyone's watched Bottom, but they might assume that people have watched the first one because you don't get context in that. But I do feel like Home Alone, it's easy to do a trailer for because what you see is literally what you get. It's just a 2-hour movie, an hour and a bit, of just a kid attacking and trying to get at these guys. I think I might have a look at the first one just to see if there's like more context given in that one.
Where are you going? We're gonna miss the plane.
When the McAllister family left on their Christmas vacation,
Did we miss the flight? No, you just made it.
they forgot one small thing.
Have yourself
Terrible feeling. Did you lock up?
let yourself be light.
Do we set the timers on the lights?
What else could we be forgetting?
Our troubles will be ours.
Kevin!
This is already really effective because as a kid that would intrigue you because you'd be like, oh my god, I'd love to be left home alone. Like, you can imagine kids watching this and being like, ugh. And then parents watching this then being like, their biggest fear in a movie. I feel like everyone with kids has probably had that moment where it's like, oh my god, I almost forgot my child.
Police in the northern suburbs are on the lookout for a pair of burglars who are calling themselves the Wet Bandits.
We know that you're in there.
It's Santa Claus and his elf.
Get off my property.
This is my house. I have to defend it.
Where's your mother?
My mom's in the car.
Where's your father?
He's at work.
What about your brothers and sisters?
I'm an only child.
Where do you live?
Can't tell you that
Why not?
because you're a stranger.
He's a kid. I mean, what can a kid do to us? Kids are stupid. I know I was. You still are, Marv.
This is it.
I don't care if I have to get out on your runway and hitchhike. I am going to get home to my son.
Yes! Where are you, you little creep? I'm gonna kill that kid! Why'd you take your shoes off?
Why are you dressed like a chicken?
Gus Polinski, Polka King of the Midwest. If you have to get to Chicago, we'll gladly drive you.
Hey guys.
Yesterday, he was just a kid. But tonight, he's a home security system.
You guys give up or you're thirsty for more?
From John Hughes,
You know, I got a feeling this is going to be your best Christmas ever.
a family comedy without the family. Home Alone.
Are you here all alone?
I'm 8 years old. You think I'd be here alone? I don't think so.
Directed by
What a smart ass. That was actually probably the best trailer in terms of like, you know what you're gonna get. I feel like if you watch that, you will know whether you will like the movie. You know what kind of humor is to be expected, you know the concepts, so some people would find that really funny. Others might just be like, not that bothered. You just know that it's gonna be filled with loads of slapstick humor. The second trailer, I feel as though you'd be like, so why is he left with these guys again? Like, there's no context behind like how that happens. But then that itself, like if you like the first one, it would intrigue you as to why there's a second one. My next one is going to be one that could be a little bit controversial because some people don't actually like Christmas Carol, the Muppet version, and it's one of my favorite Christmas movies. I love A Christmas Carol. Oh my god, 1992 VHS capture.
Bah, humbug. He was the greediest man alive.
It's Ebenezer Scrooge.
Until the night he met someone extraordinary.
Hello.
Oh, hello.
I'll drink to Mr. Scrooge, even though he is odious, stingy, and badly dressed.
Humbug.
Oh, there goes Mr.
Humbug. There goes Mr.
Grinch.
Do you think it's safe for us to be up here?
They gave a prize for being mean. The winner would be him.
Yes, Mr. Cratchit.
If you please, Mr. Scrooge. The bookkeeping staff would like to have an extra shovel full of coal for the fire.
We're such a fools.
How would the bookkeepers like to be suddenly
Unemployed. Heat wave. Oi, this is my island in the sun.
It's Charles Dickens, as only the Muppets can tell it.
It's good to be heckling again. It's good to be doing anything again.
Filled with holiday warmth
Hey, light the lamp, not the rat, light the lamp, not the rat.
and Christmas spirit.
Jacob Marley?
Oh, that's scary stuff. Should we be worried about the kids in the audience?
No, it's all right. This is culture.
This is the mood to cherish with someone you love.
Thank you for making me a part of this.
Walt Disney Pictures presents from Jim Henson Productions, The Muppet Christmas Carol.
God bless us, everyone.
Whatever.
It's not bad. It was good. Like I wouldn't really know. The thing is, everyone knows what A Christmas Carol is anyway. It's kind of just basically saying, if you know that, we're mixing it with Muppets and we're making it more funny. So like, I don't really know what else they could have showed. I love A Christmas Carol. It's a Christmas Carol, isn't it? No matter what version, like I love all the different versions they've brought out in their own ways. They've got their own like bit to add, and I don't know, it's just such a cute story with like a nice moral. It's like, I like the funnier side of the Muppets version. I'd like to know what you think of the Muppet version though, because I do think it is you either love it or you hate it. It is a bit unusual. But because I'm not massively into Muppets, so I don't know whether I'd see that and be like, not really for me. I don't know, maybe if it wasn't really funny enough. Last but not least, and I literally mean that because The Santa Claus is probably my third favourite Christmas movie. Elf is fourth, but I've watched that so much I can't even bear to put the trailer on for it.
It was the night before Christmas, and children were dreaming of the presents Santa would bring.
Once again, it's a narrator. Like, why do they not do that anymore?
Somebody's on the roof. But this Christmas Eve,
Hey, you!
the unthinkable happened.
You killed him.
Did not.
Now, this night,
If something should happen to me, put on my suit. The reindeer will know what to do.
it's up to them
Let's go.
to save the day. Together, Scott Kelvin and his son Charlie take on the biggest job in the world.
Looking good, Dad.
And though it has its dangers,
Nice teeth.
he thought it was just for one night.
You're the new Santa. I am not Santa Claus. You put on a suit, you're the big guy.
What if I don't buy into this Santa Claus thing?
Then there would be millions of disappointed children around the world.
He doesn't want the job,
I love Santa so much.
but it's growing on him.
I've gained 45 pounds in a week.
Now he's getting into the spirit
There are a lot of kids that believe me. I want some ballet slippers.
and getting ready for the biggest night of his life.
How could I have done this without you, Charlie?
You couldn't.
Walt Disney presents a timeless
I wanna
tale
watch
that
this
will
now.
warm your heart,
I love you, Santa Claus.
I love you, son.
lift your spirits, and make you believe.
You really are Santa Claus.
Pretty cool, huh?
Share the merriment and the magic.
Seeing isn't believing. Believing is seeing.
Tim Allen,
Santa?
the Santa Claus.
Oh, that has really made me want to watch it, but only because I have watched it before, so I know I'm going to enjoy it. but they gave too much away in that one. You literally see like the last scene where it's like, I'm happy to be Santa now. I think it would be more intriguing if you follow this narrative of a guy who's really miserable about being Santa Claus. Like he just about makes himself do it for the night, and then you see him like become actual Santa Claus all year round, and he's fed up and grumpy about it. I feel like more people would want to watch that. Not too grumpy, because then it might disappoint people when they find out actually he warms to the idea, but I don't know, maybe a bit too long of a trailer. But like I said, what happened to narrators in trailers? I miss them. Anyway, I'm gonna leave that here. I don't want to watch too many. I don't know how long this video even is gonna be at this point, but I really enjoyed that. If you want more like media based content similar to this, let me know, because I really enjoy like reviewing this kind of thing, like picking it apart and deciding what I would do differently. I find it really fun and interesting to hear like other people's opinions too. Like I like when people don't agree with each other when it comes to how we edit and how things are shot. I could talk about movies all day long, so let me know. I will see you guys tomorrow. I'm on social media such as Twitter, Facebook and Instagram, so see behind the scenes stuff if you want by following me on there. Subscribe to the channel to be notified every time I make a brand new video. I'm on Facebook for my tarot reading if you want to book one. I'm on Patreon. Thank you to my top patrons. Bye.